In class, we learned solving linear equations by graphing. The skills learned in graph were solve the equation algebraically, and then we did it by graphing. Use your notes and math book for key concepts. You can always pause this video and replay. Now let's see more examples from each skill. Solve the equation using algebra and then by graphing. Well, this equation, first thing I notice is there's a 0 there where there should be a y. Well, that's because if there's a 0 there, we're asking for a solution or where it crosses the x-axis. So in order to get x alone, we'll have to do a little bit of algebra. Subtract 10 from both sides. Negative 10 equals 7x, and then divide each side by 7. If I calculate this, I get about a negative 1.4 equals x. And that's only important for me to check my answer to see if I did it correctly. Now I want to take the same equation and I want to put a y there instead of the 0. Because remember, we only put the 0 to find where it crossed the x-axis. If I put it in this form, y equals mx plus b, we can see that 10 is the y-intercept. And that 7 is the slope, or more importantly, 7 over 1. So let's start with the y-intercept and the slope. Now because I can't go up and to the right, I'll go down and to the left, but I'll basically get the same line. So I connect my 2 points, and there's my line that represents the slope. Now for a check, it should have crossed the x-axis at around negative 1.4. So there's negative 1, so it's in the general area. So I think we did a good job on this one. The second one, solve the equation, again algebraically and by graphing. And we're doing 2 of these because we have 2 different types of solutions. So in this one, let's go ahead and do a little bit of algebra. Notice there's no 0 equals this time, so I guess we just have to solve it and see what we get for x. So I'm going to subtract 16 from both sides. I could have started by subtracting 5 from both sides. Probably wouldn't matter. As long as you follow proper algebra, you'll get the same answer. Negative 11 minus 8x equals negative 8x. So let's add 8x to both sides. So I get negative 11 equals minus 8x plus 8x is a 0. So negative 11 equals 0. What? You know that can't happen. Negative 11 can't be 0. It's either negative 11 or 0. In this case, there really is no solution. This whole problem doesn't make sense. So we would say no solution. But again, we showed our work why there was no solution.